welcome to IVF Stories Online. Infertility has been around since the beginning of time. You only have to look at a history book where battles have been fought to produce an heir to the throne, or whispers of a movie star's struggle of starting a family leaks out and becomes sensationalised as headline news. Despite advances in both the medical and technical world, evolution doesn't change. There will be people seeking to have a baby with a click of a finger. Unfortunately, this does not always apply, and the pain and trauma of infertility is not easy baggage to carry. It's never really understood unless you have or are actually experiencing it. One major obstacle to tackle is feeling ostracised by society. In feeling isolated and riddled with guilt of doing something very wrong. Let's get one thing straight. Infertility is an illness being easily misread as something that can be corrected with the right concoctions, which isn't always the case. We'll help you gain further knowledge, educating you to address the infertility challenges both physically and mentally. We encourage you to write your story, long or short. Whether you've just started your quest to have a full-term pregnancy or already encountered numerous cycles of fertility treatment with or without success. Research shows receiving or sharing real-life stories by way of actual experiences with follow-up comparisons or reviews from your peers does bring about new information. For some, this can be far more beneficial or influential in taking action than recommendations from experts. Let's face it, not all doctors have a great bedside manner. And don't start us off on the quality of their handwriting. We will exterminate the feeling of loneliness in your suffering with infertility, connecting you to real-life people, learning of their trials and tribulations from our unique illustrated storytelling format. We aim to make this a more enlightening experience on such a dark and serious subject. It's easier to hear and digest dialogue in first person with visual concepts or drawn images, as opposed to learning from medical journals with never-ending, boring, scripted format. We recognise having a baby is what you are striving to achieve, but with so much that's written and to digest out there, it's easy to become overwhelmed with information overload, adding to the stresses and strains of trying to conceive. We strongly believe word of mouth is the most powerful concept to get information across. Your story can educate, spilling all emotions and certainly from both the words and visuals, make an impact on comprehension with memory for many men and women. To this purpose, we will devise a series of videos for you, making them interesting and easier to understand, and at the same time to address the stigma or the unspoken words of pain endured by those subjected as infertile. We strive to offer couples hope with options received from the public themselves, with a more light-hearted approach, and we encourage people to provide their own individual stories. They are the stars by providing their own individual stories to share, engage, and empower many all over the world.